Well, today was supposed to be my day off. However, you all delivered on the 15 likes on the Twitter. So I guess congratulations to you all. Fair play to you all. And I guess thank you for waking me up. But anyway, hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is boy Sam from our trading here. And today we're going to be looking at NAKD, the fan favorite once again. And I have been told that I need to stop doing hand gestures, but it's just my way of sort of expressing words to all of you. So I do apologize. It's just habit. So, it's just something that you're going to have to get used to, because I'm probably not going to stop, in honesty. I will try and do it less, but that's just the way it is at the moment. So, apologies if it gets annoying. But anyway, today we're going to be doing a short interest comparison within AMC, GME, and NAKD. A document has arisen from someone within the Reddit community, and we're going to analyze that document, and we're going to really go in depth as to what the figures are, and I'll give you my analysis of all of these figures come into play and what they mean. So with that being said, if you haven't already, please remember to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new, and remember to join the Telegram and the Discord to just interact with myself and Josh and the community, and also follow me on Twitter as well if you haven't already. With that being said, let's go on with the video. Before we get into today's video, I just want to say I'm in no way, shape or form a financial advisor, and please take anything I say with a pinch of salt. I'm simply a university student studying business and management, and that is all. Stocks are battlefields. Be sure to do your own research, your own due diligence before entering into the battlefield. I can only scout the battlefield for you, however, I cannot fight the battle for you. With that being said, let's move on. Okay, so this article was actually sent to me via someone within the Telegram, right? And they told me to keep this all anonymous, so I'm not going to credit whoever actually sent me this, because it's a completely anonymous document, but it's a great way to really get an understanding of where NAKD, AMC and GME could potentially go, and what the current short interest is, the dark pool volume, and also the naked shorts and possible FTD. Hidden FTD in comparison, right? So we're going to jump straight into this, and we're going to look through this document right here. Now, this will be a lot of me just reading this document, but at the same time, I want to bring light to certain points within this document, and get all of your understandings and what you will think of this in the comments down below, because I'll be very interested to know what all of you think of the current naked short and all of these shorts that are being manipulated, all these synthetic shares coming into the stock at the moment. So we're going to really go over this in depth, and you can make your own judgments and your own comparisons, and let me know in the comment section down below what you all think. So GME short interest chart. So this is September, 665 million. I'm guessing that's dollars. Short interest over time. And obviously in Q1, we did see this massive rise within the short interest. But then recently we did see that squeeze happen, and now we're back down here. Now, AMC, obviously, we have seen a lot of short interest. We have seen it constantly go up in this upward trend. But at the same time, we are sort of nearing that top trend, and I think the squeeze could happen very soon. Similar with NAKD, right? What we saw was there's a lot of shorts being taken out, and then we did see a bit of a spike. It went 1.8 or $1.8, but I'm not sure what this is about, but I feel like it could be more than this, actually, the short interest over time. But, this is just a short interest. This is what's being reported right now. So, this is not the whole picture, right? So we're going to jump straight into the dark pools, right? So this is the total over-the-counter monthly volume, and this is within the dark pools, right? So as you can all see here, NAKD is by far the most heavily traded dark pool stock, right? GME 342 million. You have AMC at 1.8 billion, but then you have NAKD at 2.3 billion. So there are a lot of these shares being traded behind these dark pools right now, and that is part of the problem as to why I think this has so much volume within the stock. And I reckon the likes of NAKD, I can see AMC, I can see GME trading at a very, very high price within these dark pools. However, you have to take into account that if they are just taking out more synthetic shares, then this figure right here could really skyrocket. It could really boom in price. And that is something that we all have to take into account when looking at these stocks, right? So the chart below is a similar linear fit chart that shows dark pool volume from October 2020 to February 2021 for GME, AMC and NAKD. Using the stock JNJ, which is a stable stock not currently manipulated, as a baseline, using the baseline to show how bad manipulation is with the other three stocks. So as you all can see, NAKD right at the top, very high amount of manipulation with NAKD. Then you have AMC and GME almost on the same sort of wavelength as each other. To be honest, NAKD and GME and AMC, they're all really around the same amount, but obviously NAKD has started at a higher volume of this dark pool shorting, right? And then right down the bottom here, this is just the baseline which you're on about. So you see this level structure, so that means that this stock is not being manipulated. But you see all of these others with a few anomalies. You see like one that I put $11 there for NAKD. You see one at, around there, and one below. So you see there are anomalies within these stocks, but this is sort of a line of best fit within them, which shows the sort of reporting of these over-the-counter trades, right? So that is what we're getting right now. So this is the recorded short, once again, using JNJ as a baseline to show a normal stock. So this is the shorts that have been reported on, right? So obviously AMC is the highest at the moment, the highest shorted stock that's been reported at 49 million. You have NAKD at 34 million, GME at 10 million, and the JNJ, which is the usual amount, at 17 million. So automatically you can see NAKD is double that, and AMC is triple that normal baseline amount of short shares. Now, we do have to take into account though that the short interest correlates with the amount of float that's on the market. So the market float correlates with the amount of shorts that are available in the market, because there's a certain amount of, if the float is very high, so for example a company like HCMC with over 1.6 billion shares on the market, right, that's the amount of shorts being taken out for that will have a significantly more amount than these other stocks. So that is something that we have to take into account when thinking about this. But you sort of get the idea that I think they're probably using this as a baseline, because all three of these stocks are fairly similar in the market cap. So that is probably why they've done it with this JNJ, because it's a stock that's not been manipulated but is also on a similar playing field, right? So double that and triple that. So that's the reported shorts as well. And as you can see, GME is the hidden short ratio. So GME is currently at the top with 150%. But at the same time with GME though, you see it's just staying level. It's not really had a lot of price action, although it is being heavily shorted, obviously. It's sort of staying like that, whereas NAKD and AMC are on a much steeper incline, and they're getting heavily shorted more currently, and you can see that increasing heavily, right? So I think, so if the above information is true, then they have to be naked shorting. If they are naked shorting to the extent the data suggests, why are the failure to deliver not increasing? So let's have a quick look. So the GME available float, 54.16 million real shares. So that means that there are 68.2 million naked shorts. Now, obviously, that's the amount of shares that are available on the float. That's the amount available to trade, 54.16 million. So currently, GME's naked shorts are more than the actual float itself. AMC, same picture again, 233 million real shares, and the AMC naked shorts, which has been calculated through this source, like I said, take this with a pinch of salt, because I don't know specifically whether this is all true, but I'm just giving you my analysis of this data which I have had given to me. So tell me if this is right or wrong, but I think that this probably is something like what we're looking at right now, right? So you have AMC available float, 233 million real shares, and the AMC naked shorting is 344.6 million, which is it's over double the, well, it's not over double, but it's over the amount of market shares they have available. Similar to GME, but a bit more than GME, because they have more shares than the actual available float, right? And quite a lot, so like almost 100 million more. actually over 100 million more like shares available. So that's a very big factor to consider for AMC, right? So that one can really skyrocket. And then we have our good old friend NAKD, 424 million real shares, which is what I was talking about before with the market cap, right? And or the available float, sorry. So NAKD, 407 million naked short, so not quite the same amount as the float, but still a massive short volume within that, right? And these are all naked shorts. This is why we have seen like this steady decrease for some of these stocks. And we will need a massive amount of volume to be able to keep up with all of these, right? And that's probably why we have seen a very steady decrease within these stocks. Therefore, to cover the short position, they have to buy the entire float of the stocks multiple times. So, GME 1.25 times, which is what I was trying to work out in my head, but I was like, wait, maths? I just couldn't get it. So, AMC 1.47 times and NAKD 0.95 times. I was literally trying to do that in my head, then I didn't realize he actually did the maths below for me. But, So, basically that is the data that I've had presented to me, and I wanted to cover all that because it gives you all an insight into what we could potentially be seeing. NAKD, AMC, GME, all these heavy shorted stocks that could potentially really skyrocket in value once all of this stuff comes out in the public eye. And it's going to be very interesting to see where NAKD, AMC, GME can go in the not so distant future. With that being said, that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the double upload as well. I'm going to try and do this more often, but obviously I've got university and stuff to do as well. So, I've got to try and balance everything. It's a bit of a balancing show at the moment, but we are getting there. So, thank you for watching. This has been Roy Sam from our train. See you next video on the channel. Take care, everyone.